we hope to keep her as maybe a member of the team moving forward.
Word up. Thank you for the introduction, Twigs and
All right.
Ted.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're about to get this party started right. All right, we are live, about to get it going. All right. Looks like we got somebody joining us. Live, about to get it going. Welcome to the 30-minute hour live on lockdown. This is the weekly show where you can unwind, unplug, and let your hair down. We present the lighter side of the lockdown. You're getting barraged with all the negativity. Today, for the next hour or so, you're going to get barraged with positivity. But I'm not by myself. So joining me, as always, we have Ted Fells. He's my partner in crime. He's the super CEO. He's the business strategist extraordinaire and all-around good guy.
I just kind of want to just point.
Right, just point it. That just says it all. Okay.
That's right.
All right. We got Gary Johnson, the man who gets all of the fan mail, the fan emails. He's the most popular member of the lockdown crew. Gary Johnson, say hello to the world.
Hello, how are you?
He's excited.
Gary's so smooth. That's why they love Gary.
He's so relaxed, man.
Like a young Lou Rawls. But that boy's smooth.
You'll never find
Al Jarreau. Why you tripping?
Right.
All right. We have the comedic genius of the East Orange, New Jersey legend, F. William Samuel, with us once again.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? How y'all doing? Party people, we ready to get down.
All right. Speaking of party, we got DJ Wody turning the wheels of steel.
Skinny jeans on and no man. Hey, okay. I don't want to talk. Let's do this.
Back up in here, Twig. Let's do this.
All right. Let's do this. We are fired up. And you may notice there is a special guest with us this week. And you see her name there as Sister Souljah. So she's made her debut in 2010. She's performed at the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C. as a part of the Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration variety show. She makes appearances at special events, birthdays, anniversary celebrations, and she has begun to engage with women and youth through book clubs, church ministries, sororities, social groups, and mentoring. So the woman behind Sister Souljah, and by the way, she's a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Hey.
Her name is Christine Turner Jackson.
Woo!
Welcome.
I'm going to unmask myself. Yes, we're going to fight the power for this hour. Yes.
All right.
All right. And it looks like we have someone else that joined us. Ted, who is that? Is that one of your top secret guests who just joined us?
Oh man, you talking about who's watching the show?
Yeah, we got somebody else on the line. All right, well, we'll keep it moving.
All right.
We like to get perspective.
Timothy Fires. Fire. I don't know who that is.
All right.
That's your hacker. That's your resident hacker.
All right.
Uh-oh.
If they love porn, you know what to do.
This show is full of surprises. All right. So we like to get perspectives, right? We want to get the regional perspective on this lockdown situation. And by the way, before we get going, we joke around, but in all seriousness, please take this seriously, protect yourself, make sure you stay in the house, because if not, Ted Fells will tell on you.
Oh yeah, I'll snitch.
He'll snitch.
Yeah,
He'll throw you right under the bus. But so please, in all seriousness, make sure you take this lockdown situation seriously. Now let's get some perspective. And I want to start with the East Orange, New Jersey perspective on the lockdown situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's getting tough, man. And, you know, in honor of the good state of Georgia, which opened up on last Friday, they'd opened the salons, the nail salons, the barbers and everything. If you notice, you know, I was able to get a trisonism because I was working on my a cross between Frederick Douglass and Rumpelstiltskin. But I got trimmed up a little bit in honor of the governor of Georgia opening everything up. And let me just say, it looked like I'm growing an agave plant right now. But I feel better. You know, I got all that hair off of my ears. And I did it myself because, you know, all black men got clippers at home, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I even sprayed the cherry coconut spray afterwards, made me feel like I was right in the barbershop.
So that's the rule of thumb. So like all black men, you have to have clippers. It's just
You have
a
to,
rule.
man. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that we gonna, you know, stop going to the barbershop. You know, I saw somebody who posted something said, you know, I cut my hair at home. I'm gonna save this money now. I ain't never going to barbershop. I don't know what's up with that because most brothers, you know, want to go to the barbershop. You need that professional grooming. You need that country club atmosphere. You need those 20 minutes, even if you play Nintendo or lifting weights. That's what they do in the barbershop center. Or if you need tube stocks or DVDs, you know, you got to go to the barbershop anyway, man. But you know, you got to be able to do something at home to catch you from time to time in between visits.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, man. We definitely appreciate that. I mean, in the barbershop, you need, you know, the storytelling and you need the lies. You need
the lies.
Totally.
You need the exaggerations, you know, that's just all a part of it.
That's how you balance your sense of truth, man, being able to tell extreme lies, you know? So you got to go to the barbershop.
But the good thing about it though is you could go to a barbershop in another area that they don't know you and you can really lie. Like you could be like, you could start quarterback, like you know, you was class president, you could do whatever you wanted to, because they don't know.
Yo, but if you're gonna lie, Ted, you got to take it out there, man. Like sometimes I walk in the barbershop, be like, yo, I play bass guitar for Parliament Funkadelic.
They would believe you.
They might, right?
Yeah.
And then I say I ran track with Jesse Owens, and they'd be like, huh?
I remember that.
Yeah. Even when you tell lies that are out of sequence historically, Black folks be trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, man. They'd be like, wait a minute, Jesse Owens, yeah, I think I did see you out there with him. Yeah. They just don't want to hurt your feelings, man.
Right.
I remember I told my wife one time, I was like, yeah, we went to the barbershop and, you know, we were telling a lot of stories and some of them were actually true.
Right.
So,
a few of them.
Absolutely. So Sister Soldier, we introduced her at the top. Please give us the ladies' perspective on this lockdown situation.
Well, let me just say, it has been real, really real. From a woman's perspective, I am having withdrawals from not being able to go to Marshall's and TJ Maxx, first of all.
Amen.
I am not a domestic, but I have cooked more meals than I ever wanted to have cooked this much in my lifetime. Because everyone in my house, for some reason, they look at me when it's mealtime. And I don't have little children. I just have adults who don't want to cook. And I stock the freezer up and refrigerator up. And guess what? If I don't cook it, it'll go bad. But everybody's hungry. So I'm just trying to understand, how does that work? Where I am the designated cook, and because I don't like clutter, I'm always the designated cleanup person too. So I'm going to have to fight the power on this because I'm about to just fast. Let's do Daniel fast. How about we fast and just drink water and eat bread?
Yo,
I'm about to go there.
I would like to cash app you if you're a designated cleaner. I like to cash app you because me and my wife be over here battling, trying to see who's not gonna wash the dishes.
But look, I was just saying, you know, because I can't go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I've been frequenting Dollar Tree.
Mm.
Look what I found in Dollar Tree. Microwavable pork rind.
Mm.
Are you serious? Asphyxiation. How about that?
It's a setup. It's a setup.
It's a setup because you don't find it
told-
nowhere
they
else but over here in our neighborhood.
They're totally trying to take us out with microwavable pork rinds. They're trying to take us out.
At the dollar store.
At the dollar store.
Mm.
But you know what? Because we can't get that pork in the store because, you know, they're about to cut back on the pork, the beef, and the chicken.
Mm.
We're going to be eating these pork rinds. I'm serious.
I like to see you put those up on the grill.
So Sister Soldier, help me out with something. From the ladies' perspective, okay, I'm just noticing just from my house, I can't speak for anybody else, that from the ladies' perspective, you want to use this time for projects and to be productive and to get things done. Would you say that's the case?
Oh, absolutely. I don't like lazy folk. I'm sorry. I'm going to call you out. Ain't nobody sleeping up in here till 10, 11 o'clock. I don't care if we ain't got nowhere to go. First of all, you need to get up and take a shower, brush your teeth as normal, and act like you got something productive to do. So I have what's called the honey-do and the everybody else going to do list.
Mm.
So projects like, you know, vacuuming, dusting, you know, we all see the dust on the ceiling fan. Why I got to get up on the step stool to get it off? Everybody's breathing in this air. Come on now. Come on.
So here's my thing, right?
Mhm.
I've realized this. I've learned something about myself during this lockdown. Like
You lazy?
I'm perfectly content with long stretches of doing nothing. Like I don't have to do a project. Like I like here's what I do. I like to sit on the couch, watch the 1986 NBA Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics, thinking that Larry Bird this time is going to miss that shot. That's what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong?
Yeah, something wrong with
Well,
that.
Something wrong?
Something wrong with that.
I'm just saying every now and then,
Every now
but
and
not
then.
on the regular.
No, I mean, I do the household projects and we do things, but there's certain times I just want to kick back and relax.
Okay, I get
Take a
that.
break.
Little chill time.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
You gotta use this time as productive time. I mean, like me, I power wash the house, I power wash the sidewalks, I cleaned out the garage, I cut the grass, fertilized, and everything. You know, I just feel productive every day. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Where
all I'm
you
doing
live?
when I'm supposed to be working. So it's all good.
Man, you did more in just that 30 seconds of telling us what you did that I've done in the past 2 months.
Yeah, and I
I'm
got
tired just from listening to what you just said.
And I got these rugrats around here working too. Wednesday's vacuum day. You know, they help on the grass, cleaning, washing these dishes. We doing everything around here. We
My
not
goodness.
stopping.
Man, I call Comcast because I want to get the Home Garden TV channel off my television. All my wife does is watch that, and she just be dreaming of projects. She actually be drooling. She like, yo, let's make some garden boxes. I want to grow some lettuce. I want to grow some basil.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you grow some turkey sausage in that mug? Then I'll get down. If not, then I'm gonna take my time.
No, HGTV. I love home makeovers, and I'm ready to make it over in here.
Man, I watch more Flea Market Flip
Oh, wow.
than Good Times. And Good Times is one of my favorite programs.
But just think what this would have been like when we were growing up, though, right? We didn't have cable, right? We had like one phone without call waiting.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm gonna tell you, you know, our grandparents and those folks back then, you're not doing a whole lot of sleeping.
You're not.
I remember my cousin used to talk about his grandmother. He said he always knew he had to get up because she'd just hear her humming a hymn in the morning. So he just knew when he heard her humming that hymn early in the morning, he knew he might as well start getting up because something had to get done.
That's the alarm clock.
Yeah, they didn't care if you got up and stared at the ceiling. You can't be laying in that bed.
Oh no.
And if it was back then when we was home with no cable, man, you'd be wearing pliers out. because nobody had the knob on the TV, man. You be buying a different set of pliers like every week.
We adjusted that antenna.
For real.
You had the little TV on top of the great big TV.
with the
Oh
with
my God.
the foil on the antennas.
Oh man.
But on top of the big TV, on top of the little TV, there was always a military picture, wasn't it? Wasn't it one of your cousins or your uncles? Navy picture was always right there on the big TV, man. Am I lying? I mean, the military picture on the big TV was like the wooden spoons in the kitchen on the
And
wall.
right above that, the wooden spoon. And right above that,
Everybody had that. Everybody had a
JFK
relative in the
picture.
military, man, and that picture was on the big TV, whether it worked or not.
Yep.
But I think I was grown, and at one point I asked my mother, "Who was that person in the military picture?"
Is that the one that came with the picture frame?
Right.
She was like, you know what? I don't even know.
Say, who's the white guy in the military uniform in the picture?
Who's the white guy in the Navy?
don't forget about the picture of Martin Luther King at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Oh,
And
yeah,
JFK.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and JFK. Those are the big three.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
But nah, this has been serious, y'all. I mean, my whole thing, it has been the lack of hygiene of people. You know, we wear the mask, but for real, the mask isn't going to mask your body odor and the fact you didn't brush your teeth. I'm just telling you, that doesn't mask funk.
So that's not what the mask is for. Okay.
No.
Hey, look, I
So
had
just
to learn.
understand.
I had to learn the hard way that, you know, because we in so long and I don't even go out every day, it got to the point where, you know, I said, well, maybe I don't need to take a shower every day. Right? You know, water conservation, I'm you know, environmentalist and all that.
Right.
But here's the trick.
Mm-hmm.
You could go without taking a shower for 1 day, maybe 2, but you gotta wear deodorant every day. Because it's a different type of funk if you don't put on deodorant for at least 24 hours. I never understood it, but I'm like walking around, I'm like, did somebody open a can of chicken noodle soup? What am I smelling, man?
You're being really kind. Because for the ladies going without a day, how about the wharf?
The war.
I believe that.
Oh my goodness.
But I figure, you know, some people say there are harmful elements in deodorant, you know, when you're a naturalist, environmentalist, and I figure, okay, now's the time for me to ease up on the zinc and aluminum, right? So if I ain't going outside, I'll take a shower, but I don't need to put deodorant on. But even if you do take a shower, 24 hours is the most you can go without deodorant, man, or it's going to be some kind of funk in there.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah, I learned the hard way.
Nah, like they say, we in this together. We need to be in this together, and we need to be smelling all right together.
Yeah.
So we're actually at the part of the show, you know, we want to get perspectives. This is where we need to ask Gary. This is the Ask Gary part of the show. DJ Wody, do we have any Ask Gary music before we turn it over and ask Gary?
Oh yeah. You know what? Lottie.
So Dougie Fresh is Ask Gary music.
Yeah.
Dougie Fresh is Ask Gary music. All right.
Well, he says, Lottie, we like to party.
Gary don't like to party, so I probably should use
All right. So, and by the way, for those of you watching us, feel free to type your questions in the comment sections. I know there's things you want to ask Gary, or if there's anything you want to chime in on that we're talking about. So we're going to go ahead and ask Gary. Gary, what is your perspective on this lockdown?
I've been cooking a lot of international dishes, a lot of variety. Been watching, a lot of cooking shows, things I wouldn't normally watch. From all around the world, Japanese stuff and learning languages or brushing up on languages. So it's been good for learning, so I got a lot of new skills, a lot of new education, because I'm not gonna watch TV anymore. I binge watched 90 Day Fiance already. And so I figured that wasn't a good idea. So now, yeah, I'm just learning how to code, all kind of stuff. So it's been, it's been all right. So I should come out of this stronger, smarter, everything, sexier. I don't know, because I've been working out, everything. It's the model.
Hey, Gary, I know what you mean. I sent away for a needlepoint class, and I just finished knitting a shawl. When we get out of this thing, man, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Wow.
Because it get drafty in the club,
Right,
Let-
right.
Let me tell you. Let me see a big dude like you in a shawl, boy. That's what I just can't wait.
I'm gonna post pictures. Matter of fact, I might post pictures before we go to the club, Ted, just for your request.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I can see me posting pictures on Facebook. Is that Tweeds in a shawl? I'm like, I was with F. William, he grew from this lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you gotta try it.
Yeah.
Hey Bill, did that stimulus check ever come in for you, man?
No, sir, brother. No, sir. I did not get a stimulus check. A lot of people got them, man. I didn't think I was gonna get one. Then I started hoping. I felt bad because I was like, maybe I will get one. Like, man, you ain't no stimulus check, man. Nah, man. But they still don't have no more crab legs in Jersey, man. Clearly the stimulus checks came in because they all out of crab legs in Newports. So, they hit in the neighborhood.
Look, I ain't getting no stimulus check either. So I'm gonna be hawking these Sister Soldier t-shirts right here.
Word up.
Okay.
Rest assist shot. Twigs
Gotta sell
delivers
t-shirts.
once again.
Got entrepreneurship, gotta get some money coming.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that. I've been selling a lot of Billy Brown Twigs.
Absolutely.
My sweatshirts online, so that's going well.
Yeah, that Billy Brown clothing line. Matter of fact,
Yes, sir.
I need to get me a hoodie. I think everybody watching us needs to check it out. It's fashionable. It's been featured on nationally televised shows.
Yeah. And it's a 25-year anniversary. We brought that line out in 1994, 1995. And I'm gonna date y'all all. This is how old it is. We introduced that clothing line at Freaknik
Oh,
in
wow.
Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a good time. If y'all remember New York Undercover, we got our clothes on New York Undercover. It was real cool. Everybody wanted to be, you remember Malik, they was cool. Everybody wanted to be a detective, man, back then.
Oh, yeah.
They were some cool cops.
Oh yeah.
So we had a lot of fun, man. And we bringing it back, introducing it. So hit me up.
So since they've opened up things back in Georgia, they may do a social distancing Freaknik this summer. That could be something pretty interesting to see.
That would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
But Freaknik is a close activity.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what they're gonna do in Magic City.
Well, I just think our people need to just not drink the Kool-Aid.
I agree.
I'm
I think
serious.
it's a setup.
It's a setup.
And until they open the tanning salons, I wouldn't go.
You got that right.
And the golf course.
Uh-huh.
In New Jersey, they opening the golf course Saturday, believe it or not, man.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm a little nervous. I think they're moving too fast. They opening the parks and the golf courses sunrise Saturday morning.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm
That's
sure.
crazy. Nah, I just keep saying common sense has to rule. So I don't care what they say. If it don't make sense, I ain't doing it.
Agreed.
All right. So here's the thing. All right, I have to get this. We have to do this segment called "I'm Sick and Tired" because it's something and you kind of touched on it, but I need to go deeper because this is something that just drives me crazy, and I'm just sick and tired. I am sick and tired of hearing that we are all in this together.
Yeah, not all in this together.
No. So like I'm watching something. And like there's this celebrity, I mean, he's in this big mansion, probably 15 bedrooms, talking about we're all in this together.
Right.
No,
Not hardly.
not hardly.
No.
That's like if you watch the NFL draft, it was from the confines of people's homes, and there go Jerry Jones on his yacht.
Right.
Okay.
Talk
Like
about
seriously.
Talk about we're all in this together.
Yeah.
I'm not in a yacht.
Ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. Totally different perspective.
Absolutely.
What do y'all think about that clip with CeeDee Lamb when he was getting a call and I guess his girlfriend reached over to grab the phone and he snatched it from her?
It was
Did you all
hilarious.
see that?
Hilarious.
Oh, that
That
was
was
Got a little
funny.
ahead of herself.
But why would she do that? I just read an article last week that a woman killed her spouse over an altercation where she grabbed the phone. What is the obsession? Maybe Sister Soldier can clue us in. What is the obsession with all things men's phones?
Insecurity. Because for real, if you secure in your relationship,
Yeah.
who cares who he talking to on the phone? I'm serious.
Well, these women clearly care.
Look, I could care less. Matter of fact, when he on the phone, I could be doing something else.
Yeah, I mean the phone. That's what got Tiger Woods in trouble.
Yeah, the thing is, you just got to know who you got. Hopefully you can trust them. But I mean, men are men. And you got to understand, unless you establish a firm foundation in your relationship, that joint gonna fall. I'm just saying, you got to establish a firm foundation, and trust has to be at that part of that foundation. I'm just, I ain't gonna.
And you know how interesting a cell phone is? I mean, we do everything on our cell phones.
Yep.
If you think about it, we watch our cell phones more than we watch TV because most time you don't know the people on TV, but you know the people on your cell phone.
Yeah.
You know the people in them Instagram videos and you know the people in them YouTube videos. So it's more interesting.
And here's the thing, and as much as women are germaphobes, they probably don't want to touch a man's phone anyway.
I don't know about that. They reaching for that phone, brother.
Right.
With no gloves.
With no gloves. You got that right. That might be part of the problem right there.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna take a break.
She was trying to
DJ.
stake her territory. She's trying to let everybody know, all the females out there, that this is my man. Me and him together. She was just trying to stake her. She was just trying to make sure everybody knew.
Well, how did that work for her? She got the phone snatched from her in front of everybody.
Well, it's the Instagram age. She got her views up. That's probably all she wanted to do was get her views up.
Oh yeah.
We could turn into a public service announcement to say how dirty a cell phone is. Ladies, protect yourself against the spread of the coronavirus. Don't grab for your man's phone.
Okay.
Wear gloves.
Yeah.
Right.
That might be a good one.
Yeah, he was clearly the player. He was clearly sick and tired of his girl grabbing the phone. And you can just see the look on his face. So Gary, what are you sick and tired of when you think about this lockdown season?
I'm used to it now. It's just everyday life. There's nothing bothers me anymore. It's just the way it is. I got my masks ready. I just, at first it was weird going out with the mask, but now I just put it in my pocket like a wallet, put it on my head like a hat. Just normal everyday adaptations. So it's just nothing bothers me about it anymore. It's just I'm just completely used to the whole lockdown situation. If it didn't change, I'd be all right. I've already adapted. I've evolved.
Wow.
Gary, I get the feeling you're enjoying this.
Yeah, for the most part. Now I did go out today and Walmart was packed. I didn't go into Walmart, but I saw the parking lot was packed. So things seem to be getting back to normal. But the reason I had to run real quick because of my Instacart order, because I'm still ordering groceries, everything online, everything comes here. So yeah, I'm just completely adapted.
Wow.
Completely adapted.
Yep.
That's great.
Okay.
Now, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm not going to fake the funk on that. This ain't normal.
This ain't normal.
No.
Sister Soldier, how many walks a day you take?
A lot. I've never walked so much outside. I mean, I've seen all the deer, all the foxes, all kind of other nature. And I don't like bees, but I've gotten used to the bumblebees like tracking me. They like hover right behind my head by my bush, and I'm good with it. Matter of fact, I keep my my wasp spray just in case I need to, ward off the bugs or some unsavory folk who might walk up on me.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of every time you come back from the grocery store, you got to wipe down everything. You can't bring your bags in. You got to take the bottles out, the milk out, and wipe it down. I'm sick and tired of that. I mean, why do you have to, I know why, but it's just killing. It just makes the grocery buying experience just too much.
I took the risk.
for
I just put
real.
it in the fridge. I didn't care about any of that.
You
Yeah,
freezing your germs.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sick and tired of these people in these Zoom squares with their squares all fogged up. Like I know I probably need a ring light, but I've been in some Zoom chats, man. We look like somebody put a smoke bomb off in somebody's house. And I'm saying, get it together, fellas. Come on,
Put your camera out. So
like some people be in the Hollywood, it's like Hollywood squares, and some people just be buffering the whole time. I'm like, you got an outstanding issue with Comcast. Call them first before you dial in. That I'm sick and tired of people getting on Zoom and not having their act together, man.
Hey, it's funny. I notice a lot with these. If we talk about the church streaming, that the services are real short. Like right now, like service be about 15 minutes. Like so you sit down, as soon as you get your bowl of cereal and you about to get into it, man, service be over.
We done.
I missed church the last several weeks. They moved it to 9:00, and by like 9:40, they be wrapping up, man. I'm like, man.
You think about it, Ted. Like for you and me, it takes 30 minutes to get there.
Right.
Plan to be there for 2 hours, 30 minutes to get home. So it's like 3 hours, and when it's condensed down to 20 minutes. I'm like,
That's right.
what do I do the rest of the Sunday morning?
Yeah. But that just goes to show you, it don't take much to have a Sunday service.
That's
Well,
true.
I think this Sunday I'm gonna put on a suit though. I just want to just feel like I'm really into it. I'm gonna put on a suit. I'm gonna put on some cologne. I may even shower before I do all that.
Okay, I was about to ask. Number one.
Hey, Ted, if you really want to feel like you there, Cash App me. Because my church has a text to give portion of the ceremony of the service that they even tell you, my pastor even tell you, touch your mouse and get in a cord and text to give if you need to, and we need to keep this thing going, keep the party going.
Yeah.
Oh man. Look, somebody just put a comment out there, said, am I getting there on time? If you can't be on time for virtual service, boy, yeah.
I know, right?
Black folks struggle with that, man.
I know.
Oh,
You're gonna be late to a virtual service.
Yes, sir.
you can't, if the service at 10, you can't just start booting up at 10 o'clock. You're
Look,
gonna miss some.
CPT is CPT.
That's right.
Especially if you got one of them old computers. It takes
Right.
15 minutes for your computer to boot up.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
You're
And
on the
hopefully
old
you won't
school
go-
dial-up.
Yep.
Where is that modem? Where is
Yo,
that?
man, let me tell you one more thing I'm tired of, man. I watch a lot of news because we spend so much time at home, and I'm tired of the science community because they're coming up with some crazy stuff. If you know now, last week they introduced estrogen trials for men. They said they found that there were more men in the emergency room than women, so they thought maybe there's an estrogen correlation that's preventing the virus from spreading. So they're doing estrogen patch trials for 1 week on men.
Oh,
And that might
no.
sound like a good idea, men, to keep you from getting the coronavirus. When you
Mm-mm.
go 3 breastises and get your period, you're going to think twice about that decision.
Okay. And we don't need no more people in this population with PMS.
I'm saying. So, think these things through all the way before you decide to listen to the science community. Because they have you
Seriously.
out there, man. They will have you
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
be
we need
in
our
Walgreens looking for pads. You
Oh,
be trying to find, hey, look, my wife sent me to the store for pads with wings. I be so confused, man. I be in the aisle like I'm taking a art appreciation class at the Met. I just be staring off into the racks. And, the last time it happened, actually, I didn't see any box that said with wings. So I went and got the wings first. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings because I know what I could do. I know what I know. I got the wings. I came back with lemon pepper, honey barbecue, and habanero, man. I said, let me take care of what I could do first.
Oh
Hey,
my
look,
gosh.
hey Bill, hey Bill, hey,
Yeah.
don't let me see you in the aisle with that knitted shawl on,
Brother.
looking at women's products. 'Cause
Look at
that's gonna
brother.
be it.
Now we putting it all together. You see where I'm going. So
Look,
I'm in the
and
aisle.
crying.
Yo, I'm in the aisle with a knitted shawl on, trying to figure out which box has wings. And you know, the funny thing is, none of the box say with wings. You know what the box say? With avec. So here I am now in the aisle. I'm on Google Translator trying to learn French to see what avec means. And I just left, man. I just said she's gonna have to. Before I left, I got an ace bandage and some rubber bands, and she knows my heart, man. She's gonna have to go with me. I got the big gauze pads and some ace bandages, and I just said we're gonna have to work it out like that.
We won't be sending you back to the store for
Yeah,
sure.
but fellas, if you take that estrogen trial, it's coming towards you, man. Be ready. Don't believe it. They actually said men don't have anything to worry about. And when they say that, that's when you know you got to worry.
Exactly.
Got something to worry about.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's the moment you should start worrying. Absolutely.
Yes.
So here's my thing though. Everybody's talking about all these vaccines, right? And I saw something today where they were testing these vaccines on some chimpanzees or something, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, like at first I didn't even know animals could get the coronavirus. So somewhere that happened, right? At one point, you ain't got to worry about your animals now. You know, they throwing all this stuff on the monkeys and they testing it. So once they finish the testing, who's gonna be the first humans that's gonna want to try any of that?
Right.
Exactly.
I think it's gonna be a setup to have us sign up some kind of way unknowingly.
Yeah, here we go again.
But see, that whole thing with the animals, I still go back to those people and them pets, letting them dogs lick in the mouth.
Yeah. But you know, this is how they got us on the boats too. The vaccine on the boat. People used to say they said they was using fried chicken. No, they were like, it's a vaccine on the boat. Go ahead and get on. I'm gonna take my chances, brother.
You're not doing it.
I'm not. Hey, look, the president is bugging out, man. He was like, yo, we're gonna have cases down to 0 in a while. Don't you know people still getting chicken pox? Chicken pox been around for 100 years. Their cases ain't down to 0. How we gonna get these cases down to 0? I don't think they're ever gonna go to 0.
No.
So one of our guests on here, Tim, talked about, I guess, people bathing in bleach, right? I guess these folks been listening to the president. And if you listen to the president, he's like, yeah, bleach. And he looks over, yeah, we can try that, right? Ultraviolet light, yeah, we can try that, right?
Inside the body.
Yeah. And people just go with it. I don't understand who these people are to listen to anything that he tells them to do.
I know who they are. And I'm just going to say that from a geographical area that's in a mountainous area, that's in a backwood area, that begins with a W and a V.
Hey,
that's the initial of the state.
Surprisingly enough, the center, the Poison Control Center in New York City, in New York State, maybe not New York City, got several complaints about people ingesting bleach. It's hard for me to believe because New York is a blue state, but I don't think they came from the boroughs. I don't think anybody in the 5 boroughs was drinking bleach. I really don't, because, you know, black folks swear by bleach too, man. They're going to clean that kitchen table with the bleach. Why are you still sitting there?
Right. Yeah.
So they need that bleach. Right. They ain't going to drink that. They need
we ain't going to drink it, though.
No. Something's wrong with that, for real.
And you don't have to tell us that's a bad idea. We kind of
right.
We kind of get that.
Again.
All right,
sense, y'all.
So we're going to start this new thing. It's the DJ Wody D-Nice comparison. You know, we're tracking, right? They're neck and neck. They're really running this big race as far as who has the most views on their different lives. So DJ Wody, can you give us the update? What's the DJ Wody D-Nice comparison?
All right, well, let me tell you that Friday night was a stone cold jam. You know, I had people popping into the party. They were saying, we are party hopping. They leave D-Nice to come over to see me. They go from me back to D-Nice. They all ended up with me. So I went to about 2 a.m.
Okay.
Boy, him, I stole all his followers. It was a Stone Cold Jam. So I gained some ground.
Okay.
Yes, I'm reporting this week that I've gained some ground on him. And we're going to hit it again this Friday, 10 p.m. at Wody Rock on Instagram, WODIEROCK. Hey, but I'm coming to get you, D-Nice. Coming to get you.
So what do your numbers look like, and what does D-Nice's numbers look like?
D-Nice's numbers, they're hovering around 35, 36,000, and I'm around 21.
21 what?
21.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, but I'm gaining on them. You know,
There you
the
go.
gap was closing.
So Joe, does it count when I go out and then come back and then go out again and then come back?
I totaled all that up on my number. You pop it in, you count it.
All right.
Count it.
Well, you can count 3 from me.
Yeah.
We got you, DJ Woody.
Appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, DJ Woody, he's got mad skills. Make sure you check him out because we're going to continue this update. And I'm convinced within the next couple of weeks, he will have surpassed DJ Nice or D Nice.
Wow. All right.
Absolutely.
I have stole some of his tracks, though. You know, I'm going to catch you.
Yeah, you're hot on this trail. We had to get that K. Get totals.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about the new normal. You know, there's certain things that are just going on now that we do out of habit. That's just our new normal. And I'll start. Like I have like a set of pajamas for every situation. Like that. That's me. That's my new normal. Right now, I have pajamas right now. I have lockdown pajamas I'm wearing under my shirt here. Yeah. Seriously, I got church pajamas. You know, I got frat meeting. I got frat meeting pajamas. They're purple. Yeah. That's my new normal. So who else? So Sister Soldier, what's your new normal?
Man, my new normal is cooking every day. I'm just saying.
You don't seem happy with that new normal.
Huh?
You
No.
don't seem happy with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't like touching raw meat, raw anything, and I've had to adjust. So my new normal is I'm becoming domestic.
What's your go-to meal?
Oh man, my go-to meal would be tacos, and I'm into making this pasta with veggies, shrimp, with salad supreme and, you know, Italian dressing. I'd have made more deviled eggs and salmon cakes, tuna cakes. Yeah, I've just, all kinds of stuff. I even got a cookbook. I even did some actual recipe cooking, made some hash brown egg nest, you know, with hash browns and egg mixture in the top. And yeah, I don't do that.
Well, you're doing it over there.
Hey.
I know. I don't want to make this a regular though.
I didn't know people made deviled eggs during the week. I thought that was just for like occasion.
Okay.
I thought that was a
my
Saturday thing
Sunday.
too, man. I
That's
thought
a
that was a
special
Saturday
occasion thing.
cookout thing too.
Exactly.
You're having people over, you give them
Yeah.
deviled eggs.
We eating deviled eggs on a regular.
Wow. Just Tuesday night deviled eggs.
Okay.
Tuesday night.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so Gary, what's your new normal?
Oh, like I said, I've already adapted, man. For like a week, so for like a week straight, I've adapted to this. I mean, I have been cooking a lot more, that's for sure. Various cuisines around the world. So I've been watching a lot of cooking YouTube videos. Like I said, from all over the place. So it's one day I'll go Japanese, the next day I'll try some Korean, or I'll try some African food, just to keep things interesting. And I've learned to enjoy it actually. Actually, bring this over. I'm looking at the wrong monitor. So I've learned to enjoy it. And so, yeah, I'll say the new normal, if anything, is cooking a lot more. I have been working out a lot more. I turned the basement into like a gym. So I got Olympic rings hanging from the ceiling and all the weights and stuff like that, and the mat.
Wow.
So I can actually charge people to come in here for that. So I've just been doing that. So I say I will come out of this thing
Wow.
a whole nother human being. Yeah.
It sounds like it.
See, here's the thing. remember, we are not all in this together, right? I don't have Olympic rings in my house.
Right.
And just look at his studio. I don't have that.
Yeah, that's real professional grade there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Gary is a champ with that studio, man. He's
Okay.
clear. His picture is clear. His audio is clear, man.
Okay.
I'm envious.
Yeah.
He
Me
look like he on
too.
TV, man. It look like I'm watching TV.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, that's the web
Yes,
camera.
that's good.
Yeah, high
Yeah,
quality
man.
camera. Yeah.
You doing it. You got ring light too, Gary? What's that? What's making it bright?
Yeah, I have a light. I have two lights. One here, the main light, and then for when I'm doing live streaming and stuff like that, I have another light that comes on this side. But this one's connected to the Google, so that's why I looked over and talked to the Google to turn it on. This one I have to get up and actually turn it on.
He just set up the Kennedy Center up in his house. He got everything
For
like
sure.
I want to dress up my square. I gotta get me some better lights.
Yeah, get some lights, man. So,
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, lighting
Nice.
is key.
So Gary, you didn't have to use Gas X or anything on any of that cuisine you've been cooking, have you?
What on it?
Have you had to use Gas X or Imodium after any of those meals?
Nope. No, I've been
All right,
going
you
almost pretty healthy, vegetarian type of meals.
No,
'Cause
those
I've been eating
vegetarian ones will gas you up. That's what I'm asking.
Oh no, I just order the same thing every week. I love Indian foods. I order like kale, spinach, arugula, rice, and just mix it up with the Indian seasoning, different kinds that I find.
Ah.
The Maya Camellar, just keep it clean. Because I would just go to McDonald's, Wendy's, but then I had to take a break. Yeah. So now I want
that's
a
surely
clean
Gas X
face.
Imodium stuff right there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm taking a break from that.
All
Being clean.
right.
Yeah.
Gary living a life, man.
Okay.
Try.
Man, I'm telling you, I haven't been out the house since like Saturday.
Mm.
Like, so my new normal was just being in the house in sweats. Like, I wear more sweats than I wore than high school sports. I wear sweats every single day. I'm in sweats, and I rotate them. It's a blue pair, it's a black pair, it's a blue pair, it's a black pair. That's what I'm doing. And it's funny.
Go ahead.
And it's funny, you'll find out what type of stuff. Like, I want all types of T-shirts. Like, there's T-shirts in my house. I wore the family reunion T-shirts. I wore T-shirts from high school. I mean, just any T-shirt that you can find in the house, because anything goes right now.
Yeah.
Like, stuff don't have to match.
Right.
You don't have to think about it. You just throw stuff on and just go with it. It's the new normal. Anything goes.
The only thing is, don't go out the house in your pajamas, please. In the store, I don't want to see your pajama clothes, ladies.
Hey, it's a comedian I know. On pajamas got roaches.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a comedian who I think is it Steve Roberts? Steve. He said, yo, ladies, if you go to the store in pajamas, you probably got roaches. It's just something about the combination and what you will allow. That's his assessment.
So don't trust the lady wearing pajamas out.
No.
I wouldn't.
Because it don't
That's
take that much
automatic.
time. It don't take that much time. I mean,
No,
Yeah.
it's no excuse. Bedroom slippers, your bonnet, all of that needs to stay home.
yeah.
Right.
And if you're not willing to change going out, you're certainly not going to sweep under the dining room table or the kitchen or,
Oh,
under the refrigerator. So that's what he's saying, that you wear pajamas in the store, you probably got roaches, man.
and you probably stink. I'm just saying.
Part of the
What I say?
pajamas is thinking.
The war.
Yeah.
Right.
Steve Brown was the guy I was trying to remember. Comedian Steve Brown is a good dude, real funny dude.
Mm.
Hey, Eric, what about the lockdown confessions? I know everybody's had some time to, think about some of the things that they want to share with everyone, even some of our viewers, if they want to share what you can share that you confess.
Yeah.
That you're doing.
Yeah. So we talk about the lockdown confessions. Confession is good for the soul, makes you feel better. I have a confession. I have a problem.
Okay.
And this lockdown has really brought this to my attention. I just can't stop touching my face.
Yeah.
I can't. Right. So, okay. So check this out. Right. So I'm watching, the lady, the doctor that has all the scars, You know,
She always got a scarf. Always got a scarf on.
Dr. Burke.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah.
Scarf. So I'm watching her, right? And she says, it's healthy to make sure that you avoid touching your face. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I see where she's going with that. Yeah, that's I should really take that into consideration. But I'm telling you, it seems like just over the last 5 weeks,
Yeah.
it's been a problem. Because I didn't touch my face before.
Right. Yeah.
I got a confession, man. I got a confession, but I also got a new normal. My confession is, if you know anything about me, just looking at me, you could tell that working out is my life. And hey, wait, this is not even a full body shot. How could y'all get that laughing like that? Yeah, working out is my life, but I like to eat also.
Yeah.
So my confession is, somebody called me bragging, talking about how fit they are. I said, I just ran my first sub 12-minute mile. And my confession is I ate 12 subs. I think I did more work, really. So I think I should get more credit, to be quite honest.
Boy, you crazy.
But my new normal is, and y'all know this from previous sessions, I had a problem with Family Feud. I just settled in now, man. I Family Feud has a black family on every night. Yeah. We're only 14% of the population. Now, that's not exactly the civil rights level up I was looking for.
Right.
However, I've settled into it. You know why? Black folks are entertaining, man.
Oh, yeah.
They make for good TV.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, they make for good TV. So that's my new normal, man. I settle in most nights, man. In between the game show channel and I think Channel 9, I could watch Family Feud for like 2-3 hours. Wow. That's my new normal, man.
Wow. We had a confession and a new normal wrapped all in one.
Yeah, man. 12 subs.
I think the eating thing is definitely an issue because I find myself, when I do have to go out, I'm realizing I have a nervousness with the folk who are driving 100 miles an hour on the Beltway going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so while I'm driving like Miss Daisy, eating a whole bag of white cheddar Cheetos.
White
BJ
cheddar.
Yeah.
Now you got your gloves on or not? How you
Nah. I done took the gloves off, mask off. I'm in the car by myself.
All right.
And now I have white cheddar cheese on my fingers and making a decision. Do I lick my fingers or do I use some hand sanitizer to wipe it off?
That's the thing. That wasn't in the rule book. They said don't touch your face. They ain't say nothing about licking your fingers.
Right. I lick my fingers.
Right.
And I'm still here.
Only do it.
Sister Soldier, you confess. Sister Soldier confessed on eating. I have to confess. I mean, I've drank a whole lot more since this. I mean, every night seems like I gotta settle down. If I don't, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna kill these kids. I'm gonna kill this wife. If I don't have at least, I think about one of these a week, So I'm going crazy. I'm just going crazy.
Hey, look, Wody about to get sponsorship with Tito's. He's gonna have a jersey with Tito's on the front and his name on the back and everything.
Right.
You gotta make it work for you no matter what, brother.
Absolutely.
That's a little better than a couple weeks ago because he had some wine coolers or something, man. You were sipping on. I was like, dude.
Hey, that was after a rough night.
I said, you ain't get out to the store, man. You down to the wine coolers.
Every time I look, I don't know about y'all, but every time I go to the store, it seems like my chest tighten up. I don't know if it's anxiety or something. Like I can't go to the store again. That's why I just load up on the big joint.
Well, because you got to think too much. I got to remember to be 6 feet away from somebody.
Hey, I'm like, my chest is hurting.
It's too much.
Sister Soldier, your square is pretty clear too. What kind of lighting you got? Your square is really clear. What kind of lighting you have?
Who?
You.
Oh, I have a lamp sitting in front of my laptop.
All right. You took the lampshade off? Now, if you hear something burning, now if you smell something burning, no, but your square look real good. Your square look real clear.
Thank you. We
The video
worked
was
on
on
it.
point.
Yes.
Yes.
So we all have to do like Eric, because Eric's house is the best kept house I've ever seen. That plant don't move,
Yo,
the
I think-
lighting.
Ted, I
Man.
think somebody drafted somebody for the NFL from that house. If you look at the draft, the general managers, they had some nice places. I think one of them was at Twig's house.
Remember when he was snatching the phone? It was like right back there, actually.
I have to say, I started to wonder because, you know, college football players don't always come from stellar means. Sometimes
Right.
they come from inner city, right? And I'm like, did the NFL rent one house or two houses and make these knackers move around while they video them? Because everybody looked like they had that open floor plan kitchen
Yep.
leading into the family room with
Yep.
the family room style couch and the Chase lounge. It all started to look like it was only 3 different models. And
Yep.
Mississippi and Kentucky and Texas, and they living like that.
Right.
And every
Right.
time they did a story on them when they were black, it was always they grew up having to step over dead bodies, being in a crime ridden. You know, I was like, man, this is depressing, man.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Yeah.
It
But
could
they
be
all
all
had
that
really
money.
nice houses on draft day.
Well, it could be all that money they made in college. I mean, you never.
Right.
Hey, you know, the NCAA just passed a rule that they're gonna
Yeah.
let them make money, man. Name,
Oh.
image, and likeness. Finally.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
About time.
That's
It's about
gonna
time.
be it. That's gonna be a big deal right there, man.
Yeah. I think they're only
Absolutely.
doing it to keep them in school longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a rumor
That's
going
true.
around that Chase Young is going to take a pay cut to play for the Redskins.
You think so? Oh, yeah. Right, because he was
Yeah.
making more at Ohio State.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens with that.
That's right.
That's funny.
Uh-huh. All right,
And our
Gary.
female assistant coach. Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's about
Yeah.
time.
Huh.
About
I hope
time.
we do something. Well, let's just hope we play.
Right.
Yeah. Even if things open back up, let's hope we play.
Right. Right.
Like
Absolutely.
if they actually get to the stadium, let's hope they actually play and win. That would be like an extra bonus. So,
Oh my goodness. It would be a miracle.
oh,
Do y'all
yeah.
want to see games with no fans? Like, would it be okay for them to play and they just stream it?
That's gonna be boring, but
You think so? I don't know, man. That's what they did with the draft. I think that was their little experiment. We watched
Yeah.
the draft and we were just watching other people celebrate in their living rooms that were rented.
It wasn't bad.
You know?
But if they're playing without fans, there's totally no home field advantage at that point, right? Like
no.
you're trying to get your crowd up and
Yeah.
there's no one there.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
there's no real benefit to that at all.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
No.
I think we'll see. It's all working together because I think they want to play all the NFL games in the Raiders' new stadium in Las Vegas, right?
Mm.
Oh,
Because-
yeah,
but
that
you know
Las
what they
Vegas
say.
mayor.
You know what they say? What happens in Vegas requires penicillin,
Okay.
and
Before the coronavirus.
yeah, way before Corona. And with the Raiders being located in Vegas, I mean, you got your gambling, you got your debauchery, you got your NFL. They could just play all the games in Vegas, and I think they would be very happy with that.
I think the mayor would, because she definitely was like, let's just open it all up.
Yep.
Bring everybody here.
And
Yeah.
she want everybody back. She
Mm.
want everybody back. Wow.
She said,
That's
and
crazy.
we're not testing anybody. We're just gonna open it up and keep it moving.
Yeah. See what happens. Let's see what happens.
Open it up and hope for the best. Mhm.
No.
So Sister Soldier, do you have the Zoom kind of happy hours with your girlfriends? Y'all just, tell us about that. What y'all be doing, what y'all be talking about, what you can share.
Well, actually, it's my line sisters. So it's just 5 of us. 3 of us are here in the DC area. 1 is in Chicago and 1 is in California. So we usually do a Zoom check-in probably every 2 weeks now, because we're planning for our 30th next year. So that'll be our 30th anniversary. So yeah.
So y'all planning for a 30th Zoom?
Stay financial.
No, we're trying. Yeah, we're trying to actually go to California, to the wine country. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
we stay in
So
touch.
you're not gonna plan a big Zoom event next year. You don't
No,
wanna hear that.
No,
we don't want to hear that. Nah, that's dead. That Zoom is gonna be dead next year. This is no fun to do this all the time.
Hey, I heard the university committee. I'm loosely connected to NYU. I won't go into that any further, but they just said today that they planning for students to come back in the fall.
Wow, really?
And I don't know how it's gonna work, man. I saw some schools, some K-12 school systems are trying to reduce class size, feed kids lunch in the classroom, and try to separate them, man. I don't know how that's gonna work, man. I don't know what y'all think about that.
It's not gonna work. I used to teach, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they were talking about class size reduction back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work then because you had too many kids. I mean, it's impossible to do that. I just don't see how it's gonna happen.
Well, mate, the only way they could do it is kids be going to school at 10 o'clock at night. They got to do them in 2 shifts.
Yeah.
And I know the union going to have something to say about that for the teachers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's going to have to be a totally different paradigm. As a matter of fact, we might be looking into year-round school.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing that's gonna be tough though is the kids to try to look on another kid's paper though, because if you spread all around.
Right.
Look, many of us need a little help.
You better have some good eyesight.
Yeah, cooperative learning. Yeah.
Yes.
What
6 feet apart.
What you put for number 3? Number 3.
Yes.
Number 3. Which A or B?
All right. Well, it is about that time for the 30-minute hour live on lockdown to come to an end. Before we say goodbye, we're going to go around the squares and let everybody say kind of what they've got going on and where you can find them. We'll start with Sister Soldier. How can people get in contact with you?
Yes, you can go to my Facebook page, Sister Soldier, and that's SISTAHSOLDJAH. You can also find me on Instagram, same name. And you can go to my website and order one of these Sister Soldier t-shirts for $20.
Right now. All right.
And book me on Gig Salad. So when we get off lockdown, I can actually perform live.
What's that called?
Gig Salad.
Gig Salad. I gotta check that out.
All right.
I got hungry when you said Gig Salad.
Salad. Somebody say salad? All right. All right. So thank you, Sister Soldier. Again, everybody check her out. F. William Samuel, what about you? What you got going on?
Hey, man, I'll tell you that you can catch me. I love to see you join me on Instagram at F. William Samuel Comedy. That's if you're under 50, over 50, you're probably using Facebook. So you can get me at F. William Samuel. I know you got your grandbabies on there. I understand. You need to call somebody to help you work the internet. Call them now. I'll wait. Okay. F. William Samuel. We do a weekly comedy show. We call it Chocolate Thursdays. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. on Zoom. ID is 726-760-1551. Password 990895. All hackers are welcome. We need to fill the room however we can. We take hackers and everything. If somebody hacks and breaks into the room and posts porn, just rate me with 5 stars at the end of the session. Say you enjoyed it, and it's all clear. In parting, I will just say, if you're contemplating signing a new contract, don't call Scottie Pippen.
No.
And don't call Jameis Winston. That's it. Y'all enjoy yourselves.
Well, that is great advice. F. William Samuel, ladies and gentlemen, and Gary Johnson, how can people get a hold of you?
You can go to ysnake.live or anywhere. You just Google ysnake. I'm all over the internet. As long as you see this snake
Oh, look at that.
logo, you know you're in the right place. Let's see, on YouTube tonight at 10 o'clock, there'll be a live stream. But yeah, if you see this snake, that's me on anything. So just Google me. That's how cool I am.
Gary,
Google
Gary,
me.
is it Wise? WISE?
Yep, wise and then snake. Yep.
That's a cool snake. He just popped up on the back of that.
Okay.
That's how Gary do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gary is doing it over there.
Yeah. just
Love
Google
it.
me. Simple.
All right. DJ Wody, how can people get a hold of you? What you got coming up?
Friday night,
Uh-oh.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
at Wody Rock. Instagram. D-Nice, I'm coming to get you, baby.
Yeah, y'all gotta help him surpass D-Nice. I have a feeling this is gonna be that weekend. I just have that feeling. All right. So, you know, you can catch Ted Fells and I on the 30-Minute Hour podcast this coming Monday at 7 o'clock. And you can also go to the 30minutehour.net. So you can see all of the old episodes. You'll be able to see videos of these 30-Minute Hour on lockdown episodes. So make sure you check us out. This has been a blast. Until next time, have a great one.
Peace.
Fight the power.
I say that.